Just a reminder, this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. Do your own research. I'm never going to reach out to you either in the comment section or through any other means to try to get you to invest in something that I'm investing in or to send me crypto. Some links underneath the video are affiliate links. I may earn a commission, but this is at no extra cost to you. Of course, do your own due diligence. Bitcoin's falling down today, and it's causing a lot of people to be scared because we just broke the lowest level that we've seen in 6 months. Also, I almost forgot to say, Trump just spoke on CNBC about Bitcoin's crash, Eric Trump. So let's play that clip in this video too. We have news that Michael Saylor is selling Bitcoin. At least that's what people are saying on Twitter. I want to tell you whether that's true or not. But a lot of people are panicking because, we have seen a lot of liquidations. We've seen a lot of red in the market. We've seen the traditional markets down significantly. I noticed just last night, I've been called a scammer. This is happening more and more, which is interesting because that usually is a signal that the market's doing pretty poorly. So let's go through what's happening right now. How worried should we be? Are we going into a bear market? Am I a stupid idiot scammer? I'll be honest with you. I saw the market fall down. I woke up. I haven't even gone to the bathroom yet. I came down here to film right away for you guys because I wanted to explain what I think is happening in the market and, just go through some of the news. So if you like that kind of dedication, you can check out the link underneath the video to my Telegram to join me there in case I get kicked off of YouTube again. I plan on making videos here for you, whether we're bull or bear. I did that. I've done it for the last 5 years, over 5 years now. So every day I'll be posting videos. You can check me out in Telegram. Also, if you want to trade crypto, we have about 1 day left on this trade and get up to $10,000 worth of Bitcoin event over on BYDFi. This is in the link tree. It's the second link down in the link tree. We do this every month at this point, and we've given away $40,000. It's about to end, but we're going to do more of these, so sign up now. You can start trading. I'll be going through what I'm going to do with some of my trades as well, because some of them are getting close to liquidation. So we'll talk about that in this video. All right. Let's roll the disclaimer. Actually, I'll just roll the disclaimer right at the beginning. Bitcoin is down at $95,000. $95,000. We've seen lots of liquidations. We've seen an escalation down from 100. We saw maybe a little bit of support around 97 and then fell down to 95. This is not just affecting Bitcoin. This is affecting the traditional markets too. The Nasdaq's down 1.5% in the pre-market. A lot of tech stocks actually looking really attractive. People are saying that they're on edge. This is the worst day in a month. Bitcoin is trading under 100,000. In crypto land, obviously crypto is affected by the traditional markets, but we're seeing Binance selling Bitcoin just like always. We saw some other things that are causing the markets to fall down. $1.24 billion in long liquidations in the last 24 hours. That will send you down significantly. We're seeing layoffs announced all over the place. One that came out yesterday was Verizon, and they actually increased their layoffs from 15,000 to 20,000. They announced this throughout the day. So this is causing even more people to be worried after they announce layoffs. Just wondering how bad is this? That Verizon has to just go out and lay off 20% of their workforce at one time. So how bad is the labor market really? So that's causing the stock market to fall down. That's causing crypto to break down too. Now, on this channel over the last couple of weeks, I have said that we could go down to 92,000. I know everyone says that, I've said that we could do this, but I pointed out that there are CME gaps at 97,000 and 92,000, and that typically these get filled. So I have said that I've lowered my liquidation points on trades under the $92,000 mark, actually under 90,000, just to add a little bit of extra padding in case we go down there. I've also said that seems like max panic because of the fact that we have a 50-week moving average right at 98,000. That's kind of been the bottom of the bull market, or kind of marked a bottom every single time during this bull market. So that could cause extra panic if we fall below that for those CME gaps, and that could be some max pain, which is typically what we see. The spot Bitcoin ETF sold a lot of Bitcoin yesterday, $870 million in outflows. This is the second largest outflow ever as Bitcoin went under $100,000. Not collapse, just big money de-risking into a liquidity crunch. Yeah, if the general market's selling off a lot, we're going to see Bitcoin sell off too. Now, some people are reporting that Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy just started selling Bitcoin for the first time in 2 years. They've dumped 33,000 Bitcoin worth $3.2 billion and keep selling more every few minutes. What's going on? They're not selling. Right? They're moving Bitcoin. They don't have to sell at $95,000 Bitcoin. They've been in this for years. They're not selling. They're not going to get liquidated at 75,000. I've seen some people say that too. They're not going to get liquidated at 75,000. They're not selling Bitcoin. They're moving it. They're going to be fine, unless we go to $10,000, $15,000 Bitcoin. Even then, I think $15,000 Bitcoin, they'd probably be fine. But if we get down to single digit $1,000 Bitcoin, which I just don't think is happening, Michael Saylor's going to be fine. They're going to continue to accumulate more Bitcoin, slow and steady. Now, this is the other side. The death cross has marked the bottom, almost the exact bottom the last 3 times we've seen it. This is back in August of 2024. We saw a death cross. Back in April of 2025, we saw a death cross. Back in September of 2023, we saw a death cross that marked pretty much the bottom. What do you know? Today, we're supposed to get a death cross. Does this mark another bottom? Also a notable support trend line here? I don't know. Again, I've said that we could get down to 92, 97,000 because there are CME gaps there. Let's see what Trump said, what Trump just said about Bitcoin's price crash.
Was the cost of a Bitcoin on this one for you. Guess what Bitcoin prices were exactly 2 years ago from today? I'll tell you because you wouldn't know. 36,500 was the cost of a Bitcoin 2 years ago. We are up 180% in a 24-month period. The spot price of BTC is probably the number one performing asset, of any asset. And this coming from a guy who believes in hard assets, right? I mean, I run one of the great real estate portfolios anywhere in the world. Cryptocurrency is absolutely on fire. Cryptocurrency is taking on the whole world.
Well, Bitcoin is up this year by about 5%. The S&P is up 15%. The NASDAQ 100 is up 20%. Gold is up close to 60% this year. No, I'm just saying.
Do you want to reverse? Hold on, Carol. Do you want to reverse that? I mean, do you want to go back 2 years? Do you want to go back 3 years? Do you want to go back 5 years? Do you want to go back 10 years?
I know how to dice and slice the market.
Have gone up on average of about 70% a year over year for the last 10-year period of time. All I'm saying is if you invested in BTC 2 years ago, it was probably the best investment you could have made. If you invested in BTC 5 years ago, you're sitting on infinite amounts of money, right? BTC has been probably the highest performing asset of the last decade, right? Now also with BTC comes volatility. With crypto comes volatility. Volatility is our friend. Volatility is something that should be harnessed, right? And so I think Bitcoin is going to continue to massively overperform the markets. Of course, you're going to have drawdowns, right? I mean, every cycle has drawdowns. You were talking about NVIDIA, in the intro clip to introducing me today and how they're down 4%. And this is one of the largest companies on earth, if not the largest company on earth, right? I mean, that's down 4%. You're going to have drawdowns and things. That's life.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, the fact is Bitcoin has performed really well. I know people are upset. I think for people that have been around in the market for a long time, they don't really care that much, or they're just wondering if this is going to be another bear market. But for maybe some newer investors, they're upset because they were promised, they were promised a really good bull market, and now we're down 27%. The fact is, that's not that much for Bitcoin. We've seen 27, 30% moves this bull market like 3 times. So this is going to be normal. We're going to see this in the future. If you're super worried, if you're stressed out, maybe you're over allocated. I use leverage, right? I use leverage in part of my portfolio. Those leverage positions are down a lot. To be clear, they're down a lot. Am I losing sleep? No. Right? Part of that is that it's a small portion of my portfolio. The majority of my portfolio is Bitcoin, and then I am diversified outside of Bitcoin too. I'm not just 100% crypto. I've said that throughout this entire bull run, through the bear market, through the bull market, that you have to have diversification. I'm using a small part of my portfolio for leverage, and leverage I still think has done much better than altcoins. Like, altcoins have just lost a Bitcoin the entire time. With leverage, we've been able to take out profits the entire bull run. So what am I doing right now? Well, I have lowered my liquidation prices. My biggest trades still have tens of thousands of dollars before we're liquidated. And yeah, the newer trades, I've lowered my liquidation price under 90,000. If we fall past there, I'll open up new low leverage positions, to be clear. Like, I'll probably just let them liquidate, honestly, then open up new positions. I'll set I'll set a limit order so that way I buy at, let's say, 90,000 or just under 90,000. 3x position, I'm not going to get liquidated until 60,000. That's a 50% drop from the all-time high, over a 50% drop. If we see 60,000, then I'm going to put on another 3x leverage position, because this does really well. I've done this throughout the last bear market. It does really well because eventually you snag the bottom and you're up 3x on a position that's going up 5x. So you get 1,500% move. And that's with low leverage. So yeah, you might get liquidated 2-3 times and then catch a 15x. Of course, let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Let me know your thoughts on the market. To be clear too, like, this is kind of interesting. Satoshi era whales have been selling. This is one of the reasons that we've seen the market falling. People worry that quantum computing will eventually hack Satoshi era wallets. So do we just take off selling pressure, FUD, and worry from the future? Possibly. I don't know. Everything I think right now could be thought as positive or negative, right? We're falling down. People think of that automatically as negative. What if you want to accumulate, right? I'm dollar cost averaging a small amount every month. Well, if we're lower, I get a much better return when we go back up. Let me know your thoughts, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Check out BY DeFi and Telegram. See you in the next one.